News, Kansas News Leader.
Get your orders in now to see the latest musical offering on stage at Topeka Civic Theater. The curtain rises on Waitress later this week, and Shannon Riley is here to tell us all about it. I'm excited for this one.
Oh, I am too. I am so excited.
Tell us about the cast.
This is an amazing cast of about 30 people. It is an incredibly rich cast. They all have just really jaw-dropping voices. And our three leads are three young ladies who have done very few shows in the area, and yet they are sparkling and invigorating. I go to rehearsal and I have to remember I have to take notes because I get swept up in what's happening in the show and forget, and I just sit there and I'm smiling and watching the show and having a great time.
And that's what theater's all about.
Oh,
For those
absolutely.
who aren't familiar with the plot
Sure.
and the story that happens and unfolds in Waitress, what is it about?
This is about a young lady named Jenna who's in a very bad relationship with her husband who finds herself pregnant. Now she has to navigate the idea of becoming a mother, knowing that the relationship she's in is rocky at best. But she also has two best friends who are fellow waitresses, and one of them is Dawn, who is a young lady who is meeting the love of her life for the first time through an ad in the paper. And then you have Becky, who's been around the block and lived it all, and she's ready to lend a helping hand. So these three stories of these three ladies come together into one sparkling musical with the music of Sarah Bareilles, which is absolutely
beautiful.
Stunning.
It's not simple to say.
It is not
Most
simple
days,
to say.
I don't recognize me.
Yes.
That's like the one song that I know because it
it's
resonates.
the breakout
and
song,
yeah.
And Sarah Bareilles has done it in concerts, and it's the one song that people remember from that show. She Used to Be Mine. But there is some incredible music in it. What Baking Can Do, A Soft Place to Land, I'm Never Gonna Leave You. There is some unbelievable music in this show. Funny, touching, you laugh, you cry. It isn't a moving theater experience that you just gotta see live. And we're one of the first community theaters in the entire country.
I was going to say, tell me how important this is that you are even doing this show.
Absolutely.
Because it's been fairly recent on Broadway. Sarah Bareilles starred in her own show
Absolutely,
on
and the
Broadway.
film just came out, which is right now on Max and also on Apple TV. But the show itself is still highly restricted. You can't get it, yet they gave it to TCT because they recognized the quality of the work that we do, and they wanted it out in really good communities before they let it loose to the whole world. And so we're one of the first community theaters in the country to get a chance to do this show. So if you come see it, you're going to be a part of history to see that show.
And how gratifying is that?
Oh,
and I mean,
feels so
it
good.
says two things. One, it speaks to the quality of TCT, but also to the performers that we have locally.
Absolutely. The talent in this town is remarkable, and I've worked in major markets. I have never known a town with this much talent in it. And we don't just pull from Topeka. We have people who are in the show who are coming as far away as Emporia and Lawrence and Olathe, just to be a part of this show. And we take them all because they are brilliant people.
There are some heavy themes in the show when you talk about difficult relationships and things. So if you think about an age range for seeing this show, what would you recommend? Maybe
Well,
not
we
the littles?
recommend 18 and older.
Okay.
It does contain some adult themes and messages. The situation that Jenna is in is an abusive relationship, and it's very hard. But the other thing is it's incredibly empowering. You see this woman take control of her life and claim back her individuality. And it's glorious. It's a great message for anyone who needs to see it.
The girl who'd be reckless just enough?
Just enough.
If you know the song, you know where I'm pulling the
yeah,
lyrics from.
absolutely.
Oh, Shannon, I'm so excited for you all to be doing this. Excited.
Me
I
too.
hope to be able to go see it. If you would like to see it, Waitress is playing at Topeka Civic Theater. It opens later this week, running February 28th through March 29th. 7 p.m. shows on Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays, 2 p.m. on Sundays. Except for that opening weekend, they're not going to have a show on that Sunday.
Not that Sunday.
Not that Sunday. TopekaCivicTheater.com is where you can go to get your tickets and get them now because it is sure to be a hit and in demand. You said you keep having people call about this one.
Oh, you got to go. I can't go anywhere in town where people don't stop and go, how's Waitress going? So it is something that the community is excited about and something our cast and our crew are incredibly excited about. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. It's
Shannon,
beautiful.
always a pleasure. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us today as well. Stay tuned. Investigate TV Plus is coming your way.